The point of this endgame that gives me winning chances is that you leave the pawn and you use the fact that that pawn can move at the right moment. You use the fact that the pawn can move to your advantage. It's still very difficult because the moment I move the king, he's going to try to sacrifice it again, and then it's a draw. So you have to find a way to sort of corral the king and take away squares from the king. I'm going to get the knights to e5. You want to corral the king and take away squares from the king. What I'd like to do at some point is get the knight to d4, because if there's a knight in front of it, I think I think it's easier. So what I need to do now is make a sacrifice. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it to get my knight in front of the pawn. And now I'm going to teach Komodo something that he doesn't understand. I'm going to teach Komodo something that he doesn't understand, which is that I could be winning here. We have to find a way to corral the king, everybody. We got to push him back. Away. Push him away. We're getting him closer to the edge of the board, and then you just have to coordinate the knights at the right time. And go for mate. I don't think we're there yet. He runs. Man, this is tough. This is tough. How do you do this? You give check and then... I feel like Komodo would beat me in this position. That meanie face. There's a way to do it, but I don't know what the forced mate is here. The key, everybody, is that at a certain point you move the knights and you've gotten him closer to the edge, and you let the pawn push, but now he's like in this mating net, right? You're pushing him to the edge of the board. But I don't know how to do that. I mean, I might if I had an hour here to sit here and think, honestly. I might if I had an hour to sit here and think, but I don't. Yeah, I don't have enough time. Don't have time. I don't know if I'm sure is there somebody who had the table base position? I actually don't own a table base on these computers, but I would bet that this position is winning. I would bet that this position is winning for white. But how, right? So let's see. Let's say I blockade again. I know we've been here before. I just want to see if there was a... Oh, a teammate just said that it actually is a win for white. I was right, but it's like a mate in 60. That doesn't mean